Hey interwebs, and what is up? My name is Kyle Waite of Phoenix Overdrive, and I would like to welcome you to another round of Phoenix Overdrive Plays Magic the Gathering. Before we begin, I would just like to say thank you to our sponsors, Dirty Ass Soaps, who make getting clean just as fun as getting dirty. You can check them out at dirtyassoaps.com. Alright interwebs, welcome back. Tonight it's going to be myself, Kyle, versus Ray. We're going to be playing Standard, which is a 60 card deck, and it's with the sets that are currently in the standard rotation. That includes the Theros block, the M15 set, and the Cons block. So this set's going to stay in rotation until October 2nd. So again, hopefully you guys can enjoy watching and learn something. So Ray, we're going to shuffle our decks.
Okay, just give me 1 sec. I realized I had a card missing, so let me put that in there.
Now, Ray, what kind of deck are you playing tonight?
I'm playing primarily a white-black deck, Warrior.
Okay, white-black Warriors, that should be fun. You got a trump card in there, or do you want to keep that secret?
I don't really have any trump cards in here, but we'll play it out and we'll see.
Alright, so for me, I'm also playing a little bit of white, but instead of that black, I'm supplementing my white with red. I call this deck the Impact Tokens deck, so hopefully I draw right so you guys can see what I mean. So, Ray, would you like me to cut my deck?
Go for it. You want me to cut mine?
Yes, please.
We both have the same sleeves, it looks like. That's fun.
Yes, we do. Alright, so before we draw our cards, let's roll 2d6 for high roll. And I roll 8.
Roll the 5.
Alright, so I will be on the play, which means you get first draw. Put those back. Alright, 7 cards. So I think I'm gonna keep. Yeah, I can make this work. Are you keeping, or are you gonna mulligan?
I'm keeping.
Okay, so go ahead and start your life at 20.
I already have it right here. You can see.
Okay, I got you. Alright, so I play. Windscarred Crag enters the battlefield tapped, and I gain 1 life. Pass the turn to you.
I play Scoured Barrens. It enters the battlefield tapped, and I pass the turn.
Did you gain a life with that one or no?
No, that one. Oh, you do gain a life. So 21.
There you go.
It's like, wait a minute. Yeah, I do gain a life. Gain a life.
Did you draw?
Yeah, I did draw.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, so untap, draw. I can definitely make that work. I'm gonna play a mountain, and I will play 1 for colorless, 1 for red. Impact Tremors. What this card does, it's an enchantment that stays on the battlefield. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, Impact Tremors will deal 1 damage to each opponent. And with that, I pass the turn to you, Ray.
Play a Plains.
Nope. And there it goes.
Okay, and I'm gonna tap one white, 1 black for Mardu Skullhunter. He comes into the battlefield tapped. He has the ability Raid. When Mardu Skullhunter enters the battlefield, you attack with the creature this turn. Target opponent discards a card.
Okay.
But you can go.
Alright, so I'm just going to move this over here, so hopefully you guys can see it a little better. I untap. I draw my card. I will play a Plains for the turn. And I will white, 1 colorless to play Raise the Alarm. I put 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens onto the battlefield. And in turn, 2 soldiers enter the battlefield, so impact trimmers, its effect, you lose 2 life from that. And I will pass the turn back to you.
Okay, so I go from 19 or 21 to 19.
21 to 19. Yep.
I'll play a swamp. How strong is
Now you're a Mardu guy.
He's 2-1.
I was about to ask, your Mardu guy, he's a 2/1. Okay, well both of my soldiers are 1/1s.
And how strong is that other one? Is that an enchantment or is that a creature?
Both of these are just 1/1 soldiers. I'm just stacking them together so they don't take up too much board space.
Alright, so whatever.
If you want, I can separate them to help you see
It's
better.
okay. I'm gonna tap 2
Okay.
black. Play Buyout Blight, soldier token.
Negative. Okay. -3 to all creatures of the
Yep.
same type. So these go back into my pile of tokens. Alright.
Okay, I'm going to then enter battle step. I'm gonna swing
Okay.
it for 2.
And that puts me at 19.
Okay, and you can go.
Alright.
Did I even play a land that turn?
Untap,
Yeah,
untap.
I did. Okay.
Yes, you did.
I was like, wait a minute.
I draw. I will play a mountain. And I will... Yeah, I'm gonna tap for white and tap for colorless to play another Raise the Alarm. I'm gonna get those 2 soldier tokens back, and Impact Trimmers is going to deal 2 damage to your health. And pass the turn to you.
Going to play a plains. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. I draw a card. I play land. And I will go into my battle phase. And I will attack you for 2. 1 with each soldier token. Do you want to block 1 or will you take both?
I'm going to play tap 2 black, play Buyout Blight.
Okay, and that that's until end of turn?
Yep.
Okay. And with that, I will pass the turn to you. Man, you make me keep getting this stack of tokens and putting them back in.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, I'm going to play another swamp.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and tap 2 black. And then 3, just whatever color. so what I have left for my mana, to play the
Okay.
Dictate of Erebos.
What's that do?
Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent sacrifices a creature.
Oh, that's fun. Okay. And is that an
Yes, it
enchantment?
is.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about it attacking me at least.
And then what I'm going to do is enter battle step and hit you for 2.
Okay, so in response to you declaring your attacker, I will tap for 1 white with 4 colorless to play Secure the Wastes. Put X 1/1 white warrior creature tokens onto the battlefield. So that will in turn trigger impact trimmers
How many?
and hit you for 4 life. 4.
13.
And then with one of the warriors, I will block your Mardu guy. So both of them will die. And then with your enchantment, that will cause an additional 1 to be sacrificed.
Yep. And I end my turn.
Okay. I untap. I draw a card. I will... You said that's an enchantment, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to play... I'm going to pay 1 white, 2 colorless, to play Fate Forgotten, exile target artifact or enchantment, and I'm choosing that. And then I will pay 1 white and an additional colorless for another Raise the Alarm, putting an additional 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens onto the battlefield. And then I will enter the battle phase and swing. I'm declaring these 2 as attackers.
Okay,
So 2 more damage.
Yep.
And I pass the turn to you.
I'm gonna play a swamp. I'm gonna tap 2 white and then 3 colorless for Dictate of Heliod. It's an enchantment.
Okay.
Creatures I control get +2/+2. But
Okay.
I have no creatures, so you can go.
Okay. So I untap. I draw. Let's see. So first, I'm going to tap this Plains for white, this Windscar Cragged for white, and then because this spell has Convoke, I can tap my creatures to also help pay for 1 of the mana cost. So I will tap all 4 of them to play Triplicate Spirits, put 3 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield. And 1, 2, 3. So impact trimmers will deal 3 damage to your life.
Bringing me to 6.
And then with the remaining 3 mana, I will tap 2 red, 1 colorless to play Hordling Outburst. Put 3 1/1 red goblin creature tokens onto the battlefield.
3.
And with that, I will end my turn.
And that's going to be GG, because there's nothing I can really do. Play a swamp. Pay 1 black, 1 white for Bloodshin Rager. He is a
Okay.
2/2. Whenever Bloodshin Rager attacks, each warrior creature you control can't be blocked this turn except by 2 or more creatures. But he
Okay.
turns into a 4/4.
And then he gets the, yep. from your enchantment.
And I end my turn.
Alright. I untap. And I draw a card. And I will just swing for 3 flying. And I believe that's game.
Yep.
Alright. So, good game, Ray.
I got mana.
Honest.
Jerked right there. It was just like one of those things where I was just getting land. I was like, where are my creatures?
So, do you want to do best
Yeah,
2 out of
we'll
3?
do
I mean,
best.
I think we've got the time to do that. So, we'll do best 2 out of 3. But now you guys can hopefully see why I call this my impact token. Impact Trimmers. It's a common from the Dragons of Takir set. It's a really good card. And then just tokens. You know, people think 1/1 tokens are nothing, but paired with this card, I think it has the potential to be a really quick
As you guys saw, very quickly.
Well, and I told Ray that I wasn't going to use my evil deck because most people that play Magic will say that blue is one of the most hated colors because you just counter everything and then you draw cards until you get what you need. And I've got one of those decks, but I told Ray I wouldn't play it against him. So I was trying to, you know, play the lesser of 2 evils, I suppose.
Though you and token decks and I have history now, and yeah.
Yes, that is true. You do not like the
I hate more, the
tokens.
tokens or the blue control stuff.
Well, and I had my I had that green mana ramp deck, but I don't think I actually played you against that. Did I?
You want me to cut?
Okay, so yes, just cut once. That's fine. The great thing about this deck though is it's relatively cheap to make. You know, it's a lot of common cards, and a lot of them are, you know, I've got a couple of planeswalkers in here. It's 3 of the same planeswalker, but you don't need that in this deck to make it work. It just, if I pulled it, would make it work faster. So, Ray, would you like me to cut my deck as well?
Yes, please.
Okay. And you get to decide if you want to be on the play or on the draw. So you want to let me play first? Okay. I will keep. And life back up to 20.
Yep.
You keeping
Yes,
your
I
hand?
am.
Okay, so I play planes and pass the turn to you.
I also play planes and I pass the turn.
Okay, keeping it simple. Alright, I play a second planes. I tap 1 white, 1 colorless to play Raise the Alarm, and I will put 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens onto the battlefield and pass the turn to you.
Play a swamp. And I'll go ahead and I'll tap the 1 white, 1 black for Chief of the Edge.
Okay.
3
Abilities.
2. Other warrior creatures you control get +1/+0.
Okay.
And I pass the turn.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna play an additional planes. And you said he's a 3/2?
Yes.
I think I will just pass the turn to you then.
Okay, so I'm going to play 1 white and then 1 colorless for Herald of Dromoka. He's a
Okay.
2/2, but now he's actually 3/2. He has Vigilance. Other warrior creatures I control also have Vigilance.
Okay, that's pretty vicious.
Okay, so I'm going to actually enter Battle Step.
Okay.
Attack with both.
Summoning Sickness Ray.
Attack with Chief of the Edge then, rather, I'm sorry. That's
Okay, so I will double block, killing that and sacking both my tokens.
That's what I was hoping you would do.
Where do these guys go? So many tokens. And you said you ended your turn? Okay, so before your turn is over, just because I don't like being on the board with nothing, I'll tap for 3 to play Secure the Wastes. It's put X 1/1 white warrior creature tokens onto the battlefield, so I paid the 1 white and 2 colorless, so I get 2 warriors.
Yep.
Alright. And I untap. I draw a card. And I will play land for the turn. And I will pass the turn to you.
I'm going to go ahead and tap 1 black, 1 colorless for Bloodchin Rager.
Okay.
Whenever Bloodchin Rager attacks, of course, like you guys saw earlier, each warrior creature you control cannot be blocked this turn by 2 or more, except by 2 or more creatures. But with that, I pass the turn.
Okay. I will draw. And I will pass the turn.
Okay.
Looks like you're not getting the land you need.
Play Caves of Koilos. It's land, dual color, or whatever. It's not
There you
really
go.
dual color, but I can add 1 color to my mana pool. Or if I want to add a white or a black, it deals 1 damage to me.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tap for the 1 black and then 2 colorless for Mardu Strike Leader.
Okay.
He's a 3/2. When Mardu Strike Leader attacks, put a 2/1 black warrior creature token onto the battlefield. It has dash. You may cast a spell for the dash cost. If you do, it gains haste. And it's returned.
Then returns to your hand.
Yeah, at the beginning of the next end step.
Okay, so did you cast its dash cost, or are you just playing it?
I just played it. It's 3.
Okay.
I don't have the 4 mana or whatever it is to play it.
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't have the extra.
So you said when he attacks, you put that token on the field?
Yeah, I put a 2/1 black warrior creature token on the battlefield.
Oh, man, we can't have that. Nobody likes tokens.
Well, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and with that I'm going to attack with Bloodchin Rager and the Herald of Dromoka. They're both 2/2.
Okay, so they're both 2/2, and the ability is I can only block with 2 or more creatures on each of them.
Correct.
Okay, so
Secure the waste.
how do I do this?
Secure the waste or raise the alarm.
So
Yep.
I'm gonna tap 1 white, 1 white, and 3 colorless for Secure the Wastes, putting X 1/1 white warrior creature tokens onto the battlefield. Instead of going through the process of digging them out, that's going to put 3 soldier or warrior creature tokens onto the battlefield. With 2 of those, I'm going to block one of your guys, and with an additional, 2, I will block the other one, killing those and leaving me with 1 itty bitty warrior on the field. For what it's worth, Ray, this is not going how I had planned.
I passed the turn.
So at least there's that.
I'm tapped out, so.
Alright. I untap. I draw. And again, I play a land, just not the one I want. With that, I can do nothing, and I pass the turn to you.
Okay, so with that, I untap, draw, play a plains. And then with that, I'm going to go ahead and play 1 black for Bloodsoaked Champion. He is a 2/1. He can't block. He has Raid, which is 2 costs, so colorless and 1 black. Return Bloodsoaked Champion from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate this ability only if you attack with the creature this turn. So I did not attack with anything this turn, but doesn't really matter. And then what I'm going to do from there is I am going to go ahead and pay 1 white, 1 colorless for Seeker of the Way. He is a creature, human warrior. He has prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, he gets a +1/+1 until the end of the turn. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Seeker of the Way gains lifelink until the end of the turn.
Okay.
And trying to decide what I want to do, if I want to attack or not.
Are we both still at 20?
Yes.
Yeah, this is going a lot slower.
Yeah, no, this one's a lot slower because I actually can play things this time. It wasn't like, oh man, I'm just this and stuff.
And as you can see, I have no mountains to feed upon.
I'm wondering what you have because you're untapped. So I'm wondering if I'm gonna go ahead and I'll pass the turn.
Okay. I actually expected you to attack there, so I don't have anything to untap.
I was thinking.
And there it is.
There's a mountain.
There's the mountain. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna tap 1 mountain, we're gonna tap 1 for colorless, and boom, there's my impact tremors. So, with that, I will pass the turn.
Okay, untap. Draw. Okay, so I'm going to tap actually 1 black and then 3 colorless with the mana I have to play Raider Spoils. Creatures I control get +1/+0. Whenever a warrior you control deals combat damage to a player, you may pay 1 life. If you do, draw a card.
Okay. Enchantment, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
If I can... If you can read it.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so all of them, I have a 3-2, a 3-1, and a 4-2. So what I'm now going to do is I am now going to attack with all three.
All right. So how many turns in and first blood? All right. So they're all what?
Um, the Seeker of the Way is 3-2. Bloodsoak Champion
Okay.
is 3-1, and then Mardu Strike Leader is 4-2. And then because
Okay. And with your Blood-Soaked Champion, you get your creature token.
with the Mardu Strike Leader, so I actually don't have a creature card thing, but I can.
Just use like an upside down sleeve or something and put dice on it, I guess.
There we go.
And does that enter attacking or just
It says it
gets
enters.
placed on the
It says
battlefield?
it enters the battlefield. I don't know if it's attacking or not. So one token.
No, it would tell you if it's attacking.
Yeah.
So okay, so which one's going to do the most damage to
Mardu
me?
Strike Leader.
Okay, so I will block him and take how much damage?
You'll take 6.
6 damage it is. First blood goes to Ray, putting me at 14.
Yes. And so what I am going to do is
Alright.
I'm going to, because a warrior I control deals damage to you, I'm going to pay a life.
You're going to pay 1 life? Alright, so I dealt damage to Ray. Okay, he dealt damage to himself.
Alright, and with that I pass the turn.
Alright, I untap. I pray to the magics. It's not what I wanted, but whatever. I have a plains, and I pass the turn to you.
Tap. And draw. Play another plains. And then as far as non-creature spells, those would be like he actually gained a +1 last turn because I played the
Your monk
Yeah.
one? Okay, well I'll go.
I forgot to count
13.
it. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's
No,
okay.
I went to 13.
Okay. No, I was just like, wait a minute. And he had lifelink, but you didn't do anything, so.
Well, you can gain the lifelink back too if you want.
That means I got 4 back.
Just remember, Ray, we're on
Yeah, we're-
camera. Everyone
Yeah, I
saw
know.
that.
So he did 3 damage, so I get 3 back. So instead of 19, I'm at 20.
And then you paid 1, so you're at 22.
Yep. Sorry, guys. I'm still getting back into everything, so if I make any fumbles, feel free to comment in the video links and let me know, hey, you messed up. But
Man, that Ray fellow sure doesn't know how to play Magic.
okay.
It's all good.
No. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and play 1 plains, 1 whatever color, and I'm going to play Dramoka Warrior. He's just a 3-1
Okay.
regular human warrior.
No, just a 3-1. Alright.
Okay, so what's going to happen now? Actually, he would have untapped 2. So I am going to, once again, I'm going to attack. So I'm going to attack, enter battle step. I'm going to attack with Seeker of the Way, Bloodsoaked Champion, and Mardu Strike Leader. Because he attacks, I get another little token dude, but only one is attacking.
Okay, so 2 damage on one of them plus 3
Three,
damage
six,
or 4
3,
damage.
6, 5, or 3, 6, 4. So basically, 3. This is 3. That's 3. That's 4, and that would be 2.
So 6, 4, and 2, putting me at 1 life, because I'll be taking 12 damage, and you gain 4 back.
Oh wait, no
Well.
turn. I didn't play a non-creature because it has to be non-creature spell, so I don't get any. I don't get anything
Okay.
back. So 4.
So is he still a 4 then?
No, nope,
Because that
nope.
that
So it's
prowess is what.
three.
So
Yeah, three,
I
three. Like I
have
said, yeah,
2
three,
health.
three, four, and then two.
3, 3, 3, and 2.
No, because Mardu Strike Leader is 3-2 already, so he's a 4. So then he's a 3.
But he didn't do the prowess, did he?
No, Mardu doesn't do the prowess. Mardu is a 3-2, but
Okay.
because of the enchantment, Raider spoils.
Mm-hmm.
So he becomes 4. Bloodstone Champion is 2, so he
Okay.
gets 1. That's 3. And then Seeker of the Way becomes 3 because of the Raider spoils. And then the 2/1 token that I had last turn, he's gonna attack.
Okay. So final answer. I have 1 life. I took 13 damage or 12 damage.
I couldn't kill you. Only if I could have killed you. Actually, nope. I can't kill you. Sadness.
All right.
I passed the turn.
All right.
And I actually no, I'm not. I pay the 1 life and I'll draw a card.
All right. So you are at 21
Yes,
life
sir.
now. So you have starting life plus my life. Okay. Just okay. All right. All right. It's all good. It's all good. And there is a mountain. Climb every mountain or whatever. I'm gonna lose, guys. Just so you know. Spoiler alert. So I'm gonna tap 2 mountains because Ebolo. I'm gonna tap 1 plains, and I'm gonna play Hordling Outburst. I'm gonna put 3 1/1 red goblin creature tokens onto the battlefield. So here's my little Japanese goblins, and I say that because the cards are Japanese, not because the goblins are. And you will take 3 damage. I wish I got that life back from you, but it's not going to matter.
Okay.
And that puts you at what, 18?
19. Oh no, 18.
18?
Yeah, 18. Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled
18.
it to 18, but it rolled back over to 19.
Your dice is like, yeah, just wait a minute. I'll help you out, brother. All right, so that's going to be it. Oh, hello. My battery is running low. That's embarrassing.
Hey, I'm response for end of your turn. I'm going to go ahead and tap the plains and then tap 2 to play Secure the Waste. So I'll have...
Oh, this guy knows what's up. All right. Give me 5 seconds, everybody. I've got to get my charger, which I thought was plugged in, and plug it in. So 5 seconds, guys.
So sorry for the intermission, guys. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Had a couple little hiccups, but hey, I'm still picking it up. But Kyle will be back here momentarily.
Right now. So that was embarrassing. Hey, Red, you remember that one time that we were playing Magic and my battery almost died?
Yeah, that would be this time.
What a laugh. We're all going to laugh about this one day. All right, so did you kill me?
No, not yet, because I was in response to before the end of your turn.
Oh, okay, so now it's your turn. So you wanted to make sure that you brutalized
Well, I just
me.
wanted to make sure that I had something, because you're gonna block up something or you're gonna pull something. So untap everything.
I really wish I could.
And then draw.
I mean, Ray, if this was my blue-white deck, yes, I would not be scared while I'm at 1 life. But this is not my blue-white deck.
Alright, so I played a plains. I'm gonna tap 1. Tap a colorless for Oresco Swiftclaw. Just for shiggles, I guess.
Effect.
For effect. Might as well. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack with everything. Mardu Strike Leader, Bloodsoaked Champion, Seeker of the Way, Dramoka Warrior, and the Token Friends are all going in. They're all going.
Super best token
Super
friends.
best Token Friends.
All right, so give it to me straight, Doc. How much damage is that?
That is 4, 3, so 7, 10, 11, 15, 19.
So not only does Ray defeat me, But he puts me at negative 18. Negative 18. While he's at how much? You're at 19 or 18?
18.
So we are opposites right now, Ray.
Yeah.
That is 2 games. Time for game number 3.
Time for game. Good game, Kyle.
Yeah, you too.
That's a little bit more of the flow I was hoping for, but I didn't get it last time. So.
Oh man, you saw me. I was getting none of the lands that I needed, and by the time I finally got my 2 reds to play, the Hordeling Outbursts and my Impact Tremors, I had this in my hand from start. I was like, yeah, I'll draw a mountain turn 2. No big deal. No, didn't happen. And then the spells in my hand were both red-white spells that I needed creatures on the field, but you still had more creatures than I could block, so...
Yeah, the fun part about this deck is just basically kind of meant to rush. If I can't rush you, it's going to be hard for me to win.
Right. Well, in this deck right here, like I said, it is my Impact Tokens deck. It's built around give me all the tokens I can get, plus if I get that Impact Tremors out, that's just, double
the
for
last
the money.
game had I not got the game before the first one, had I gotten so I would have been able to deal with
lack
the
of
tokens
mana?
a little easier. Yeah, the very first one, I would have been able to deal with those tokens a little bit better.
Right. Well, in that Bile Blight that you play, that is part of the reason that I decided, I need more than just one kind of token in this deck. That's why, I have the warriors, I have the soldiers, I have the goblins, I have the spirits. That way you have to go for whatever's
the
most
threat.
of a threat. Exactly.
All right, would you want me to cut, Kyle?
Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah, like I was telling you, my brother came by and we were playing a little earlier, and kind of brought me up a little. And no, like I told you, we played 2 games. I beat him the first one, and then the last one.
There you go.
The last one, he had 4 life left, but he just has his general is just ridiculous in Commander.
Okay, you were playing Commander. That's fun. Would you like me to cut?
Please. We'll cut.
All right. There's the cut, and since you won that last round, and this is for the money, if we were going to be making any money off this, that would be nice. I will play first. I don't know.
Up our skills. Up our skills and up our inventory.
I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Alright, so I will definitely keep this hand, and I said I will be on the play, so after I OCD organize my cards, I will play Windscarred Crag. Oh, and I gotta put my life back.
Yep.
Back to 20 health. And then, even though I'm back to 20 health, I just played Windscarred Crag, comes in tapped, and I gain 1 life, putting me at 21. With that, I will pass the turn to you, Ray.
Okay. Going to go ahead and start by playing a swamp. Tap the swamp. Play Bloodstone Champion. Hey, he's back.
Man, turn 1, and he's which one? What is his ability?
He is the one that can't block. He has raid, so return Bloodstone Champion from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate this ability only if you attack with a creature this turn.
Okay.
He's just there for presence than anything.
I can be okay with that. Do you end your turn?
Yes.
Alright, I untap. I draw. I will play a Plains. And, unfortunately, I will pass the turn.
Okay, so I'm going to play a Plains. And with that, going to tap Plains, tap Swamp to go ahead and play the Hand of Silumgar.
Okay.
Creature, Human Warrior, Death Touch, 2/1.
He's a Death Touch? Oh, that's fun. Okay.
And with that, I'm going to go ahead and attack for 2 with Bloodsoaked Champion.
Okay. I will go back to 19. Ray gets first blood again. I'm already kind of seeing a pattern here. This is not looking good for me. You
Yes,
passed
you
the
do.
turn,
Pass
Ray?
the turn.
Okay, sorry.
it's okay.
I didn't hear that if you said it. I draw. I still will have to say I ain't got jack. I've got 7 cards in my hand. So next turn, if I don't get a land, I will be looking at an unfortunate series of events. Go ahead, Ray. Your turn. Your shoulder's still tapped.
He's coming back. There we go. All right.
Not
And
dead yet. I'm only half dead.
with that, I'm going to go ahead and tap black and then 2 colorless for Mardu Strike Leader. Hey, he looks familiar.
Oh, that guy. There's the
Whenever
guy.
Mardu Strike Leader attacks, put the 2/1 Black Warrior creature token onto the battlefield. For the dash cost, which I don't have, he gets haste and is returned to the battlefield to my hand during the end of the next end step. Okay, but with that,
I'm totally gonna have to send you some of those tokens because I've got a handful of those Black
yeah,
Warrior tokens.
I have some tokens. I just don't think I have them, like have the ones that I want. But
Yeah,
you know.
I'll get you a handful. Don't worry.
And then, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and enter battle step and attack with Blood Soak and attack with the Hand of Silumgar. So that's 4 coming your way.
All right, so this is gonna be the most wasteful play of Secure the Wastes ever. But I'm gonna tap for a white and a colorless to play Secure the Waste, putting 1 white warrior creature token onto the battlefield. And you said your Death Touch was a 2/1.
Yep.
So without even getting the token out, I'm just gonna use the 1/1 to chump block for him. Get that Death Touch out of here, because
He's like, I don't want none of that.
no, thank you. And I will go to 17 life.
I figured that's what you were going to do. I thought maybe you would just take the damage, but...
I mean, I'm just not having good luck on the draw right now, so I didn't want to have to discard a card. I might as well have used one instead of discard one, right?
Yep. So with that, I pass
All
the
right.
turn.
This is not looking good for me, guys. I draw. I again can do nothing. I will pass the turn to you again, good sir.
Untap everything.
Should have mulliganed.
Okay, so with that, I'm going to play a Plains. Okay, and...
I'm actually kind of bummed out by how I had to play that Secure the Waste. One.
Alright, so what's going to happen here is I'm going to attack, and there's 5 coming your way. Bloodsoak Champion for 2, and Mardu Strike Leader for 3. Because he's attacking.
Okay.
Hey, I get little creature guy. 2/1 token.
Here you go. He's on the field
Okay.
for you.
He's over there. Just flip him around. Okay.
He's like, rah.
They don't enter the battlefield tap, but I don't think I can attack. So that's 5 coming your way, and you can go.
So that puts me at 12?
I believe so.
Alright, I'm just going to get rid of your little token because you got your own kind of faux token up there, but it is what it is. Alright, so I need something right here. Sorry for shaking the camera. I draw my card. It is definitely not what I needed. And sadly, at this point in the game, I'm pretty much going to be admitting defeat, but we're going to play this out. I really hate doing this, but I have to discard a card before I pass the turn to you. And this, nerds and nerdettes, is why mulliganing is not a bad thing. I knew I should have mulliganed, but I thought I could play it off.
Alright, so I play Cave of Koilos. We know that card. It adds 1 colorless, or if I tap, I can add black or white, and it deals a damage to me. So what?
I mean, you could do that. I'm not going to mind if you damage yourself.
No, that's fine. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and tap 5, and I need 2 white, so 2 plains. The 3 are colorless. I'm going to play Dictate of Heliod. We remember that one from earlier if you watched.
Yes, I
Creatures I
do.
control get +2/+2.
So that's going to be hitting me for how much damage on this turn, Ray?
That'll be 9.
No,
Actually,
your token as well.
the token, that'll be 11.
Well, okay, so your token is a 2/1,
He'd
right?
be 4.
So he's 4. Your other creatures are
3,
what?
2, so he'd be 5, so that's 9, and then, no, 13.
And then 2 more creatures.
Yeah,
That's game.
that's game. Attack.
That is game, ladies and gentlemen. Ray Osorio for the win. Best 2 out of 3, and this guy got it. I mean, not this guy, that guy. You know what I'm
Good
saying.
game, Kyle. Thanks, man.
Well, that was well, there's something I could have played.
Eventually.
There's more land. There's something that I had 3 of in my hand. There's a mountain. There's an impact trimmers. And there is the one creature in my deck. The one creature. And guess what he does? Monastery Mentor. Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a 1/1 white monk creature token with prowess onto the battlefield. Tokens, guys. Tokens for days. But apparently that was not enough to best Ray Osorio. So, good games, Ray. Good games. I had fun. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching as much as we enjoyed playing. Man, you just trampled all over me, and you're not even playing green. What's up with that?
I don't like I said. This deck has been a work in progress. It started off as just like one of those intro decks or whatever from the cons. And then
Right.
slowly but surely, as
Right.
I've been, either getting cards or my brother's been giving me cards, and or figuring things out that work. Kind of just playing
Okay.
around with it, to mess with it and kind of go from there and see if I can make it work. So apparently it worked today against that deck. I don't know how it's going to work against your other stuff, but hey, I'm more than willing to try. We'll bring you some more fun. But for everything here, stay tuned to Phoenix Overdrive. Catch all of our videos, like, subscribe, share, all that happy fun stuff. And remember, you can find us on Facebook under Phoenix Overdrive Nation. Facebook.com/groups/Phoenix Overdrive Nation. So I think that's everything I had to say, but as I always say, rise above.
All right. Good stuff, guys. Everything that Ray said and more. Thank you guys for watching. We definitely couldn't be doing this without you guys. If you guys want to get involved, if you want to play some Phoenix Overdrive Magic the Gathering over this wonderful, video conferencing software that we use, let me know. If you're in the Facebook group, just send me a, personal message that way. Otherwise, you can tweet at me at Kyle P. Waite, and just let me know you want to get involved in the Phoenix Overdrive Magic the Gathering. We'll have you on the show. We'll record it for the YouTube channel, and if this is any indication, you'll likely win. So, again, thank you guys for watching. This was Kyle Waite and Ray Osorio reminding you to always rise above, and have a great one, guys.
Rise above, everyone.